Hello and welcome to the Upside Down Shack. So this is some older news, but I'm finally getting around to covering it, and that is that the Duffer Brothers have officially moved to Paramount. Now, what exactly does this mean and why is it important? Well, this means that the Duffer Brothers deal with Netflix has ended, and they have officially signed with another company, being Paramount. So since the filming of Stranger Things 5 has ended, also comes the end of the Duffer Brothers signed deal with Netflix that was in place, and they are moving on to a new company, signing a 4-year deal with Paramount for film, television, and streaming projects with their company Upside Down Pictures. The Duffer Brothers say that this choice was driven by their desire to create original feature films for theatrical release. This deal allows them to create films for theatrical release, television series, and then streaming content as well. Now, part of the reason that the Duffer Brothers picked Paramount over re-signing another deal with Netflix is that they wanted to make original movies, and not just original movies, but movies that would allow for a theatrical release. And they felt that this was not a priority that Netflix had for them. So what does this have to do with Stranger Things? What does this have to do with the Duffer Brothers and Netflix moving forward? Well, apparently they are still allowed to work on existing Netflix projects, such as Season 5. We know they are still doing post-production for the last half of Season 5, and they've already signed this Paramount deal, but they are still in contract with Netflix to finish the 5th and final season, as well as any other project that has already been in the works, which I think the only other Stranger Things related content they have been working on is the Tales from 86 series, and that is probably completed. If not, it is pretty close to completed as it premieres next year. But after that, it sounds like they are done with Netflix, and in turn, this means that they are done with Stranger Things for the foreseeable future. Which, if you've been keeping up with Stranger Things news or videos I put out on the channel at that, the Duffer Brothers have said that after Season 5, everybody's story will be wrapped up. Hawkins, Vecna, Will, everybody. It's going to have a nice little bow on top of it, and they don't plan on doing any spin-offs. Now, originally when this news came out, I was a little skeptical because, of course, money talks, and of course, people are always going to want to see more of their favorite characters, even after a series finale in the form of spin-offs or movies or whatnot. But I think the Duffer Brothers signing to Paramount indicates that at least for the next 4 years, there is going to be no new Stranger Things content or spin-offs. And say all goes well at Paramount and they get their theatrical releases that they're yearning for, they have a couple successful streaming shows, they're probably going to re-sign. And honestly, if Netflix comes back at them with a good deal or something of the sort, I don't see them going back. Not that there's bad blood or anything between them. Netflix has given them everything under the sun in the 10 years that they've been doing Stranger Things. But it doesn't sound like streaming is where the Duffer Brothers' hearts are at anymore. Which again, I think just proves that they don't plan to do anything Stranger Things related. Which is heartbreaking to hear because I'm always for more content. But I think Stranger Things is one of those once-in-a-lifetime stories that you just have to let be. Sure, in 30, 40 years when I'm old and decrepit, remake Stranger Things with a new cast or whatever. Do a sequel series. But for now, let Season 5 be there, let it tie it off, and let's sit with the peace knowing that all these characters' stories are wrapped up, living happily, or whether they die in the 5th and final season. I think closure is the best thing, and the Duffer Brothers moving away from Netflix and signing this new Paramount deal with the intention of putting movies into theaters kind of indicates that that's it for Stranger Things, which we knew was coming, but this all but confirms it. And honestly, good for the Duffer Brothers. I hope this deal was very lucrative for them. They definitely deserve it after all their work on Stranger Things. I think Stranger Things has showed that they're capable of making theatrical releases. The quality of the TV show Stranger Things is just astronomical, showing the budget of Season 4 and 5 as well being that of a blockbuster movie shows that they work well with budgets and money. And I don't know, I hope the best for them, and I wish they're successful in their new endeavors with Paramount. But that is about it for this news. I just wanted to get that out there if you hadn't heard about it already. And I'm curious to hear what you have to say about it down in the comments below. Per usual, I will be reading and responding to all of those as they come in. And while you're at it, make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.